Yeah, best bald streamer is hard, man. It just gets harder every year. I like this weekly. I think it's a fun weekly. I think they're good dogs, Bront. What do you think is crueler on American Idol? When somebody sucks at singing and they say you're not going to Hollywood and then they cry, or when somebody is good at singing but clearly not good enough to win, but then they say you're going to Hollywood even though they know their ass is never making it to the final 30. It's gotta the first why? Because they say things like get off the stage, you talentless hack. Free trip though? Yeah, but it's a trip to Hollywood. I mean, like, Los Angeles, it's not my favorite city in the world, but like at least there's some value. But Hollywood? I mean, like, come on. What are you gonna do? Take a picture with all your favorite actor's star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame? Then go back to your hotel room and order some DoorDash? Like, this is such a good buy sell. We have no buy sellables. I'm going for it. I'm going yard. Whatever that means. I'm selling you? Honestly, my ass is buying you. I'm going crazy here. We could draw this. Yeah, we could draw this. Did you see that Ludwig played City Car Driving? What can I say? If I had to say, I would say I am a little bit ahead of the curve. Is that what you're implying? We never said that? Yeah, but I would say I'm an innovator. He drove drunk in the game. I will accept no belly aching about that being problematic. I think that's a harmless and very fun stream idea. Is have him do a driving test in city car driving sober, then have him do one after 2 beers, then have him do one after 6 beers, then have him do one after 12 beers. The only reason it would be a problem is if he was better at 12 beers than he was with 0. But that's the thing, right? Like, this is why there's no such thing as one-size-fits-all policy. You have to... No, you should not drunk drive. But if we really wanted to be honest, you should take 2 driving tests. You should take a sober driving test and the drunk driving test. And if you do better on the drunk driving test, it should be illegal for you to drive sober. Does this make sense? Are we cooking? Not cook. The bro is on to nothing. Do not let him cook. Get this man out of the kitchen. You have hidden talent. Let's keep it hidden. This is so rude. There's no need for all this rudeness. What am I doing with this run? Not a whole lot. I have bought a crab for some reason. Broncos country? Let's ride. You're going to 3 wins? Honestly, that might be merciful right now. Holy cow, a draw. We did not deserve that. Buy me. Bit of a waste. Yeah, I can't imagine that there's like any merit to any of this. It's just there's just okay. You can go and you can. The woodpecker could keep us going for a minute, just for a minute. I did not see Ludwig's Valorant team play yesterday. That's because I think the only thing more boring than watching my friends play Valorant and only say things like, he's mid, please rotate, is watching people I don't know play Valorant, and they'll be like, Dignitas is rotating mid because they saw someone. Viper's smoking loud next to Chassis. He's your bro, though? He doesn't know me. Hang on. It's the perfect pivot. It's the perfect pivot. If I was rooting for any Valorant team to win, it would be the team that Ludwig owns. For sure. But I think, like, I treat Valorant the same way, like, you know, Americans treat Eurovision. Which is, like... I don't know. This is shaping up to be, like, a little Bow Wow from Fast and the Furious 3 Tokyo Drift. Japanese food is like the military. Don't ask, don't tell. Me, when I'm served a fish that looks like a fish, some rice, and some vegetables. Japanese food is like the military. Don't ask, don't tell. Me, when I'm served a processed pink sludge chicken nugget, a bunch of rigatoni on the side, and like half a banana. Now we're talking. Shut up, little Bow Wow. I think this is what I'm trying to say. This is not our pivot round. Next round is our pivot round. Okay, some stats. I'll take it. Dude, we're going to have at least 3 HP for our Doberman pivot. That's better than expected. Have you ever taken a dab? I don't believe that I have. I think my days of reckless cannabis consumption were over before the dab was invented. Or at least before it made it to the region of the world that I lived in. I don't think that dabs existed until maybe like 2009, something like that. It's really, I kind of miss the, and again, as a non-partaker, at least for the most part, I miss the era when pot was not legal in Vancouver, but it was like the police didn't do anything about it. There used to be like little, I don't even know how to describe it. There used to be like weed farmers markets, like really sketchy, like craft tables would be set up. And you would always see like 55-year-old dudes selling dabs to like 14-year-old kids in the park right outside of the train station and stuff like that. It was a wild west, man. Those were the days, probably. Then they shut it down and I had to find a new revenue stream. That's when we started streaming a lot more. This is our pivot round. So it has to be a sell, a sell, a sell, a buy, a buy. Certainly that's a purchase and a half. I would run 4 squatted here and not even like cry about it at all. To have a level 2 Doberman out there, it's the money is well spent. That's great for next round. Oh, we have to sell our owl anyway. I'm a fool. What was I thinking? Okay, well, you'll come out here. Start me like that. Don't think I want you. We can do better than that, I think. This is bad. I was so excited, too. I was like... I thought we had... So we're close, though. We're close. For a 4 squad, that's okay. Certainly, this is a buy-sell. Oh, you piece of shit. Whatever, I'll sell you later. That's not the way you should deal with having made a mistake. Whatever, we're going to sell you later. This is fine. Why don't you come to the front, and then you should move up, and then you should move up, and then sure, little clam at the back. Oh, wait. Sell me? What are you going to go into 6? Okay, we're going to run 4 squatted because I'm not good at mathematics. Why don't you take some of this? Not great. Chili pepper, huh? Chili pepper's been ruining my life. That's bad. Okay. I understand. But you got us by a little bit there, not by much. Take some support. This is not a good sellable. But it's also not a great vulture team. We can do better. Ooh, dare I? Do you dare me? Put me here for now. Makes me think of mouth every time. Now, you've been chili peppered like crazy, so why don't you stay at the back so you're in anti-chili pepper zone? But then they got a chili pepper in position too. It didn't matter. There we go. We outthought you. No offense, MJS. We outthought you on that one. No disrespect. Never mind. I think you got us. So great. All right. That's where I'm at every day, the anti-chili pepper zone. Because you don't like the Red Hot Chili Peppers, is what you're saying. I would agree with that. One of Chat's music tastes that I definitely agree with. Red Hot Chili Peppers, bad band. I'm +2ing that. Now, here's the you might say, NL, that's hypocritical, because you said that, you know, a band with high highs, even if they have a long, mediocre tail, the high highs should justify holding them in esteem. Yeah, but the high highs that the Red Hot Chili Peppers have are not even close to the fucking high highs of like the bands that you guys hate. Because they got 2 songs that you like from a 15-year period from 1990 to 2005. Hang on, I'm cooking. I'm cooking. That's not what I wanted to cook at all. Okay. Yeah, this makes sense. Yeah. I can't feel my face. So true. Me too. I can't feel my face. Okay, you got a level 2 Doberman. I got a level 2 Doberman. We got a level 2 Emu. I got a level 1 Emu. I'm not sweating it or whatever. Go ahead, push him up. See if I care. You really think he won't push me up against the wall? You piece of shit. You piece of fucking shit. Oh, never mind. We're okay. What are we on? 3 wins? We can do better than this. We can do better. We have so much money. I should take some of that. All right. We're going. I think this is going to 10. I know you're going to think I'm crazy. Listen, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to say I don't like any Red Hot Chili Peppers songs. Like, I have a soul. I like a bass line. Huge? Not huge? Huge? Huge. It's huge. We're still alive. Like, I can get down with a you know? But not much else. Death Touch is gonna eat us the fuck alive, man. But whatever. They have like 15 albums? Yeah, I know, and like 13 and a half of them are, in my opinion, not very good. I've also only heard like 2 of them, but I've heard the good ones. The fuck? Is this allowed? My ass is dead, for sure. He's cooking! 4 wins. Not great. I would love to hear Sufjan Stevens do a collaboration with the Red Hot Chili Peppers. I think, honestly, it's a natural set of bedfellows when he inevitably gets around to doing his California album. That would be kind of sick. They could sing a song about San Diego together. How about one of these? I'll be honest, I'm not really paying close attention to our performance. Let me be like a shiny writer or something. Has he not acknowledged Killian yet? I tried earlier. The hell is Killian? Killian Jacobs from the X-Files? Killian Murphy? The emu and Sabertooth guy? How am I supposed? Come on! You gotta give me more context than that! That's too much, man. Thank you for putting out my message. I'm just like, I saw the message. I was talking shit about Disneyland and the Red Hot Chili Peppers for like 2 hours. People are like, please acknowledge Sabertooth plus emo. Or the emu. Sorry, I got my music. You got your peanut butter in my chocolate. Just relax. Just enjoy yourself. That's true. The Sabertooth is a little emo because it loves getting hurt. Very good. It's not my joke. I took it from chat, but it's you know what? Maybe there's a chance the jellyfish can do something here. Okay, solid buffs, and then we could do like a buy, and we will sell you, but not yet. You don't appeal to me. Something like that. Do you think the Elden Ring DLC will be about Marika or Michaela? I don't know if I'm allowed to say this, because I did sign something. As with most contracts, I didn't read it. It's something called a non-disclosure agreement. I'm here to tell you, it's a world exclusive. You ready? The Elden Ring DLC will be about Pamela, Sandra, Hannah, and Rita. And as I continue, you know it's getting sweeter. So what can I do? I really thank you, my lord. For me, something is just like a sport. I don't remember this, but the trumpet. A little bit of Monica in my life. Ha! Is there a... This is a genuine question. I don't know if we've ever touched on this before. Is there genuinely a good song that has instructions for how to dance in the middle of it? The Elmo slide does not count. Because I don't think, no disrespect, I don't think Mambo Number 5 is a good song. One of the reasons I think it's not a good song is because in the middle of it, they say jump up and down, hands on the ground, move your hands to the sound, move your hands on the ground. You take a one step left, don't tell me how to enjoy myself. I can figure it out for myself. Or even better, maybe I won't. I'll accept the time warp. Jump around. There's no point of jump around. Because if Lou Bega wrote jump around, he wouldn't go, jump, jump. It would be like, bend your knees, da, da, da. Now extend your legs, dun, dun, dun. Clap your hands, dun, dun, dun. Extend your knees. You know, like it would be like that. It would be like a Curtis Blow rap song. Also known as the most gangster rap song of the 1980s. Now bend your other leg. Touch your toes. Now wiggle your nose. Like that's how you know you're writing a song that's only going to be played like at weddings. Stand by REM. I do like that song. I didn't know it was so danceable now that I think about it. What do you do when you're inside? Because if you are confused, you're supposed to check with the sun. REM, honestly, when we're talking about underrated bands, REM, heavily underrated for sure. You never hear anybody talk about them anymore. Now, again, high highs and a long tail of mediocrity, I'll admit, but everything from Murmur to like Automatic for the People is gas, dude. They are now one-hit wonders. They were like one of the biggest bands of the 1990s. They've been erased. They've been unbanded. They are so much better than the Red Hot Chili Peppers. I'm gonna cancel this rest of the stream. I'm gonna log off. Out here saying Red Hot Chili Peppers are better than REM. What the hell are you talking about? A 12-18 Groundhog? What is wrong with me? They're equal? Bro, REM has nothing that's even close to Murmur. And then, Red Hot Chili Peppers have nothing that's even close to Murmur. Oh, you piece of crap. Sell me. We're not going level 3. We need the jellyfish to level. These are great, buyable, sellables. Manatee potato is an interesting... Well, it's an interesting phrase just to begin with. Killian, is this your run? Is it happening? Should be like that. I don't want you. How come he don't want me, man? Cause you're not. There's no reason. Shiny Happy People doesn't count. That's actually, it's probably considered one of the worst songs from when they were good. You don't even know what you're talking about. You're not even talking about The Passion. You're not even talking about Radio Free Europe or anything like that. You know just enough to know that you don't know anything. I like it. Emu. Yes. Emu. That's right. Okay. Well, I didn't mean to buy you. I meant to buy you. What's wrong with my brain? You know what? Just give me one of these for now. I'll live with that. Who's your favorite bad band? Now, that's a great question. A band that I would think is hated. A band that is actually bad, but I like them. Good question. Smash Mouth? No, they're too bad for me to enjoy, quite frankly. Nickelback? Do not enjoy them. Weezer? I don't know if I would count Weezer, because the only Weezer that I listened to was Weezer when they were still good. I never put on like a Weezer song from 2009 and go like, oh, I'm being so bad right now. Ooh, I turn that shit off and I put on, the Blue Album or Pinkerton. This shrimp has got to go, man. This shrimp has got to go. I think you got a chance. I think maybe, I don't know what else. Honestly, the emu's kind of got to go, but I don't know. I'm thinking. I'm trying. It's probably something from the 90s, if I had to guess. It's the era where I was young, but it's, I grew up listening to it on the radio. AC/DC? No, I would never willfully choose to listen to AC/DC. There's probably some bad bands that I would choose to listen to. Hey, here's one for you. This is deep from my soul. There's something about I Get Wet by Andrew WK. But like this, I think this answer has become invalid because Andrew WK had like a late career renaissance where everyone likes him. But if I said that in like 2008, people would have been like, Andrew WK? Fucking really? But now like they like him a lot. I had diamond hands on my Andrew WK during a bear market for sure. I'm sorry, you gotta go. I'm sorry. And I miss you. You're gonna buy me, you're gonna sell me. You're gonna freeze me, you're gonna roll me once, you're gonna freeze me. You know what? I'm going for it. Okay, give it a chance here. I would love to see this boar next. I had a roommate in college who was like a total dickhead. And I remember, maybe nostalgia is a funny thing. He would wake me up. Like, I didn't have class some days until like 10 a.m. He was an engineer. Engineers know you're built different. Like, you guys could... Dude, people don't understand the life of an engineer is so hard compared to the life of, like, any other student in university. My impression of you... I gotta start class at 10. My impression of an engineer, holy fuck, I gotta start class at 9. Oh, this is so hard. Nobody on earth knows how hard this is. Oh. Anyway, so sometimes, and we were kids back then, I'm not blaming him. I mean, literally, we were like 17. Some days when he woke up early for his classes, he would just put She Is Beautiful by Andrew WK on his fucking computer speakers, like as loud as possible. Catch my ass at like, because he would wake up at like 6:15 a.m. to take a 55-minute long shower at 2 in the morning. My ass is 6 in the morning. Anyway, you get the idea. This is not good. How did this run go from good to... What... You know what? This could really tie it together. That's the end of the story? Well, yeah, like... I mean, that's actually the story was about why I have some nostalgia for Andrew WK. It wasn't just a non sequitur dropped out of nowhere. And such as... True. Very true. They end such as. Take one of these. Take one of these, and then I'm hoping we get... Oh, that's what I was hoping for. Yeah, okay. Give me a chance. Give me a shot at redemption. Don't want to end up a cartoon in a cartoon graveyard. What is this team? Do you need to have stats to make a summon team work? Or am I mistaken? I would love to just pick Paul Simon's brain a little bit and figure out what the hell he was talking about. The song's called You Can Call Me Al. Many famous Als. Al Roker. Al Michaels. Al Green. Who does he get for the video? Chevy Chase? Chevy Chase? Alf? Get owned. Doesn't even make any damn sense. Alton Brown? So true. Musical guests. Little Sipper. I would like to get the tiger leveled up. Ooh, ask and ye shall receive. We're going off. Somebody wanted to know what going yard is. This is going yard right here. We just went yard. Favorite celebrity chef, and why is it Alton Brown? I would say I'm very pro Alton Brown. I know he made those drunk tweets. They were not as bad as Roseanne's Ambien tweets. And Good Eats is like a goated show. So I am still pro Alton Brown. At least if he's cooking. In the kitchen, not on the computer. How about some of this? How about one of these? 2 tutus? No, I would say this isn't ballet class, bitch. Give me this right here. Maybe like a folded, like a concerned celebrity, like Gal Gadot when the pandemic started. No, this is not good. You excited for F1 this weekend? Nope. I'm taking my level right now. It's a beautiful get, man. We probably still lose this round, but that can go. I'm very excited. I'm happy for it. I'm not anti-excited. I'm just like, F1, you know, I had my... like a lot of people, I, you know, watched Drive to Survive Season 1, and I said, whoa, this sport seems super cool. Also, and I'm not saying it's not, it seems easy to... I mean, there's what? There's 10 constructors and 20 drivers. It's very easy to wrap your mind around it. I've been watching the NHL for, you know, 30 years, and there's still people where I'm like, I've never heard of this person before. And then I look up their stats, and they're like a perennial like Selkie candidate or something like that. And I'm like, really? I've never heard of them. They've been playing in the NHL for 8 years. People on their subreddit is like, do people put enough respect on Nino Niederreiter's name? How about Toivo Teravainen? Does Teravainen get enough respect in the rest of the league? Anyway, I'm Nino. So I can understand why, like, the appeal of F1. The problem for me with F1 is literally just, like, I'm used to watching sports. It's just spoiled, I guess is what I'm trying to say. I'm used to watching sports that are literally, like, 100% in my time zone. And then, like, getting mad when my team plays a game at, like, 10 a.m. on a Saturday. I'm like, this is supposed to be at 7 p.m. It's fucking up my whole routine. But then, like, F1 takes it to the next level. It's like the first 7 races are, like, all in Europe. And they're like, it's okay. Practice starts at, like, 6 a.m. on Sunday or something like that. And I'm like, no, thanks, man. That's my Peloton time. We're going to lose this round, but it's okay. And then people are like, don't worry. There's in the whole season, there's literally 3 races that take place on your continent. So you could still follow like 1/7 of the season. Am I too European to understand this problem? Yeah, maybe. I mean, I don't know. That's the same. I feel like if you're like a Swedish fan of the NHL, you're probably like in the same boat. You're like, I really stayed up until 5:15 a.m. to watch the goalie score a goal on the Canucks. You gotta go, bro. We gotta unwind you sooner rather than later. I'm sorry to say, it's the truth. You gotta go. We're not building a squad around you, so you gotta go. So get out of here. Thank you for not buffing the cricket, because the cricket is the next to go. Throw out the jellyfish just because it does have a chance to scale. Nobody is a hurt trigger. Buy me. Sell me. Place me. Place me here. Place me. You go first. So we have the trumpet enabler. I'm not a DVR guy. Like, if a sport has already taken place, I'm just looking up the result. I'm not gonna lie to myself. I'm not gonna sit there like a fool and pretend I'm watching a race live and then like or a hockey game or something like that. I got shit to do. If it's on, that's like a nice excuse for me. I could be like, oh, I don't need to do like a chore right now. The game's on. And then catch me like, oh, the game's on, turning up the TV and then going to do dishes for like 25 minutes. But like a live sporting event being taped or recorded and then watched back later with like in a Faraday cage so nobody accidentally spoils like game 63 of the regular season. No shot, man. It's just not, that's like you do you, but that's not, I'm not living my life like that. By the way, thanks to the VOD viewers. I love you. Wouldn't be me. Wouldn't be the way I would spend my time. But thank you so much for the support. Level 2 shrimp is heavy buy sell. This squad's got a shot, man. How are you on a Doberman pivot already? Is that even legal? Oh, we're gonna lose this round. That's for damn sure. But yeah, but listen, I accept myself as background noise. Don't get me wrong. Background noise is important. Weirdly enough, something wrong with the human brain, I think. You're like, oh, I have so much work to do, but I can't do work. I can't even get started on my work until I find the perfect the video to watch to completely ignore. Spend 20 minutes being like, no, I don't want to see this. Oh, okay, Tarkov, no thanks. Maybe I'll go to Netflix. Oh, nothing good on Netflix. Okay, fine. Maybe there's something on Disney. I could just put The Simpsons on Disney Plus or something like that. Then my ass is. You remember anything that happened in the last 50 minutes? Nope, not at all. But I couldn't have done it without you though, for some reason. By the way, I'm not asking for too much applause. Not from Thursday, the last time you saw me, till today. Had my nurse appointment, gave blood and urine, no sweat. We went to Costco. It was busy. We handled it. It was no big deal. Woke up at 5 a.m. on Friday. Me and my wife got the baby up, got ready, early flight to Southern California. Spent the weekend at Disney parks. I'm not saying that was, hard, but we did walk 10 miles a day. Flew back from the airport yesterday. The whole time I was, we're at the airport, I'm sending emails to my accountant. He's like, you need to sign this right now. Hey, can you go over this spreadsheet right now? I'm like, sure. I'm 2 IPAs deep at Ruby's Diner in the Santa Ana airport, but it seems important. I'm doing this over my phone. I'm e-signing documents. Came back, my mom's birthday, talked to my mom this morning. It's been a busy 4 or 5 days here, and I'm still out here getting 5-piece wins in SAP, okay? I'm doing okay, though. Plus, it's a damn blizzard, man. Actually has snowed more than I thought it would. Had to watch a goalie goal against me. Try to sit down at a restaurant in downtown Disney. Hey, party of 3. Oh, yeah, we could fit you in 173 minutes. Can you give us your phone number so we can text you when your table's ready? Yeah, it's no problem. Food was pretty good though. I expected to be a little bit worse, but okay. The squid is not going anywhere. You are a piece of shit. We're getting full into the buy sells here. It's not. You know what? It's not a good buy sell, but it's something. So I'm gonna buy you, and I'm gonna sell you, and I'm gonna place you, and I'm gonna move you up, and I'm gonna move you up, and I'm gonna move you back. Okay. I know I'm Disney Pill, but downtown Disney has some great restaurants. I'm not the expert on Californian cuisine, okay? But I will say I had some fish tacos that I would say were the best fish tacos I've ever had in my life. This is an interesting build you got here. But then we ate at the Bill Walton's Jazz Kitchen or whatever. And I was like, this is pretty good too. The only thing that I found that was annoying was so many restaurants are please mobile order. I've never felt older than trying to mobile order food at Disneyland. So I make my mobile order and it says, okay, so it's 2 p.m. It says make your order for 2:45. I'd rather just make my order right now personally, but I get that there's a lot of people that also want to get food. So I make my order. Boom, boom, boom. I'll have some chicken teriyaki. Boom, boom, boom. I'll have a chicken Caesar wrap. They're like, okay, don't come to the restaurant yet. At 2:40, come to the restaurant and hit a button that says I'm here. So catch my ass just milling about. 2:40 runs around. It changes on my app. It says, please tell us you're here. I'm here. Then they say, okay, we're going to prepare your food now. Excuse me. I thought I was supposed to be here at 2:40. Instead, my ass was just killing time for no reason. The button should not say I'm here. The button should say, please start preparing my food. I'll be there in 10 minutes. And then I'm like, hey, I'm here for my 2:40. And they're like, oh, yeah, here's your food, and it's in a canvas bag. I thought that was like a reservation where we would like sit down. I got the whole family here with like our winter coats on, getting ready to dine at Trader Sam's Tiki Bar. Anyway, I found myself being like, let's just do things the old way. By the way, thank you for the raid, Daniel. Thank you. Welcome back. Thank you. And welcome to me being back as well, to you. I know you just took the buff, but I think you gotta go. I don't think you have anything here. I always hit the button 10 minutes before I get there. Well, you know what I think happens? Because people are not stupid. At least the system designers are not stupid. This is not great. I bet they were like, hey, and then when they designed it, they were like, and then when people are here, they'll hit the button and then you'll give them the food. But then I bet people like you were like, I'm going to say I'm here even when I'm not here. And then you like go up, by the way, thank you Rex Mechanica for the gifted subscriptions. Thank you. So I bet some of you were like, I'll just hit the button and I'll be at the restaurant in 15 minutes. And then you go to the restaurant 10 minutes late and they're like, your food's cold, idiot. So they had to go in and they changed the app to make it work for the chronically late amongst us. Amongst us? Hello? Thank you again for the raid. I appreciate it. Sussy. So true. I am going to the moon. I'm going to the moon. And you are invited. How lucky for you. Level 3 jellyfish? It's more likely than you think. Zoom, 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 we're going to the moon? Oh, someone here is children's music pilled. If you'd like to take a trip, climb aboard my rocket ship. Zoom, zoom, zoom. We're going to the moon. One of these. Sell me. Beautiful. Buy me. Honestly, I think we're fucked. I don't know if we're going to the moon, man. If we can get off the launch pad, we got a chance to make it to the moon. But I don't know if we're making it off the launch. Oh, I think we're making it off the launch pad, dude. Let's go. Can you repeat all your Disney anecdotes? It's not, there's not that many, really. You didn't miss too much. Just, like, you know, saw people, like, you know, some people were having the most magical times of their lives, and other couples were deciding, like, if this was going to be the end for them. Also, I think I might have decided to get a vasectomy, and that's, like, half a joke, but I think we might have actually, like, come to terms with it. I'm going to freeze the chocolate. We still got a chance on this one. What is this squad? All that just to die? Yes, thank you for the raid, Chip. Thank you, thank you. I'm just, well, the other thing, I really thought that, here's the thing. I made that tweet yesterday. Feel so violated. A dude at this restaurant just looked at my food when he was ordering and then ordered something else. That was basically the tweet. Originally, the way I drafted up the tweet is, it makes me feel weird when I'm eating at a restaurant and someone looks at my food and then they order the same thing. But I was trying to figure out the right way to get the delivery down. It's like, because I hate being a millennial and starting all my jokes with, don't you hate it when... You know, I was at the restaurant the other day and this guy... I want to be more Gen Z pilled, and I want to type tweets that are like, I want to smoke the shit that made Calvin Coolidge. But it's hard, man. It's not easy. It's not easy to do. Like, I was at this restaurant the other day, and this guy, he was ordering his food. He looked right at what I was eating, and he said, I'll have the chicken Caesar wrap. I mean, I felt so violated. I was eating fish and chips at the time. Like, it's something like that could... New restaurant. Oh, no. My team. Really? I thought we were going all the way on this one. We got 5. I don't know. I guess we'll do like one more. How was the Peloton today? It's good. 90 minutes of steady state cardio. No big deal. My girlfriend said you're funny for an old guy. It's not... I mean, I'm kind of old. Thanks for the comment, Dane Cook. I really appreciate it. I hope you guys have fun at the Sadie Hawkins dance later this year. Be like sniffing packages or whatever. You know what's a great... I don't know if you're still here, Jay. You know what's a... I might be the only person who thinks this. Genuinely speaking, I swear to you that this is not a bit. I think my favorite ride at Disneyland might have been Jungle Cruise. Which is literally just a little boat ride, and with corny jokes over top for like 15 minutes. There's no thrills whatsoever. It's just corny joke after corny joke after corny joke. And I was like, I was dying, dude. We had an amazing skipper. I also think what I'm about to say is a little bit rude. I don't think that everybody on the boat knew that Jungle Cruise was self-aware. So there were people like looking at each other like, what's wrong with our skipper? Like, he seems so over it. Like, all of his jokes are so... I think they thought it was going to be like Universal Studios Jaws ride, where like the shark was going to pop out and there'd be like explosions and stuff. It made it even funnier. Then he was like, is anyone here from out of town? And nobody put up their hand. And then eventually he was like, how about you guys? And they're like, we're from Sacramento. And he said, have you ever been to the Sacramento Railway Museum? And they went, no. And he said, what's wrong with you? And then he said, I don't know if I should have said that to the guests. And I was dying, man. I was like, this guy's like, he's great. He's... Because everywhere else at Disneyland is like, you're a star, you're a stud, you're a rich man, you're daddy's little princess, here's a turkey leg, here's a churro, Mickey Mouse wants to take your photo, and he's got a pantomimes, oh! And then that place was like, Jungle Cruise was like, shut up and fucking sit down, eat shit, we hate you. And I was like, let's go! I'm going jellyfish again, for some reason. Jungle Cruise, staffers, easily the funniest people in the park. Love to hear. I'm glad I'm not the only person who liked Jungle Cruise. They should really rip out all of the boat rides, though, except Jungle Cruise. Pinocchio... Peter Pan can stay. Peter Pan was pretty cool. Little Mermaid can go. I guess Pirates can stay. It's a little scary for me. It's a little too intense. Storybook Canal can go. Finding Nemo Expedition Submarine can go. It's a Small World can definitely go. Pinocchio's a boat ride. Well, it's kind of, you know, I think you get on a boat that's on a track. Something like that. Why don't you take this? This will be weird. Grizzly River Run can stay. Grizzly River Run, unfortunately, was closed. Ironically, probably because it's a water ride and it was raining. But I don't mind a Grizzly River Run. By the way, is it the Florida Splash Mountain that is so racist they had to redo the ride? Because I did not ride Splash Mountain. I took the baby out for a nap, and Kate rode Splash Mountain. Both of them are racist. Okay. Jungle Cruise? Jungle Cruise didn't seem that racist. It's a Small World had some parts of it where I was like, I bet that this ride looked a lot different in 1962. Like, I don't want to know what parts of It's a Small World look like in 1962. But I did love, like, at the end of It's a Small World, where they have, like, the Native American and the cowboy, like, holding hands and dancing together. I mean, if they can get along with each other, what's our excuse, man? Now, I'm not a huge history buff. I don't know if that's really how it went down on the American frontier. Seem to recall maybe some atrocities and driving all the livestock to extinction or something, and then but like the important thing is that as of 1962 they're over it and they're like holding hands and dancing together at the end of the It's a Small World After All ride. Which, you know, I'm not a Native American or a cowboy, so I do think it's my place to say that I think that's good of them. You know what? We've lost to some roosters this week. Let's give it a chance. Let's give it a try. Bullet Ball Extreme. It'll catch your eye. Ouch. We're gonna lose. That's true. I did have I did dress up as Woody the Cowboy for Halloween this year. I don't know what I was gonna say for Christmas. That's not right at all. I don't know. I just took on the cadence of my Jungle Cruise cast member. Can I also say, and you got to give us some, you got to give me some leeway to work with this one, okay? Because it's not going to be anybody's favorite bit to start with. Disneyland, and this, I'm not trying to gatekeep Disneyland at all, because that's just ridiculous. But Disneyland, Japan, does a much better job of creating atmosphere of magic than Disneyland, California. And I'm going to tell you why. In California, like half of the staff members have drank the Kool-Aid and they're like, we're making this magical. And half of the staff members are like, bro, fucking go, go. Like, we had one situation where like we walked up to like the gate of the ride and the girl was like, how many of you are there? We said 3. And she said, okay, wait here, please. And then a half second later, she said 1. And we went, what? And then she said 1. And then I said 3. And she said, no, row 1, please. And then we're like, oh, sorry. You just told us to wait, but I guess I'll fuck off. That and by the way, I'm not hating on her. I'm sure that shit is like annoying. And also you're standing there for 10 hours and like the weather sucked and you're dealing with people that are not really paying attention and they're like, you gotta keep the rides going. It's like doing the McDonald's drive-thru. It's like, we only got 94 Pinocchio boats through this hour. That's like a bronze. If you want to get your bonus for today, then this quarter, you got to get at least 103 boats in. Anyway. But in Japan, that shit does not happen. Or maybe it's because I don't speak Japanese. But it seems like everybody, like under punishment of physical harm or losing employment, everybody is like endeavoring to make your day as magical as possible, which as the customer is really nice. As the worker, I would definitely not be surprised to hear that it's a little bit soul crushing, or at least trying to think of maybe a better word for it. You know, I'm gonna buy it. I can't believe it. And I kind of enjoy being condescended to, as long as it. When I'm condescended to by a patron, like that's fighting words. When I'm condescended to by staff, I'm like, you got me. I'm a piece of shit. So like, I don't hold it against them. You rolled past the level with a level 2 jellyfish? You're not staff, so shut up. If you worked at Twitch, I would be like, so true. I'm a piece of shit. But you're just literally, you're in the muck with me? Shut your mouth. See? because they're paid more in Japan. Listen, I don't know if that's true. I think even if you paid me $1 million a year, I would probably insult some guests at Disneyland if I worked there. It wouldn't matter whether I was a ride operator or I was giving tours to the weekend on a Tuesday. I would definitely I would reach a moment where I would be like, yeah, I would probably get written up. Hey, Nuns on Acid, thanks for the gifted subscriptions. Thank you. Thank you. I would 100% talk shit with my coworkers. Oh, I had another. What am I? I'm just rolling. I'm literally just rolling. I had another. This is not good. What am I doing? I had another tweet that I thought could go crazy, which is I bet the flight attendant group chats go crazy. Anybody here work as flight crew? Because you're dealing with people that are entitled or not paying attention or think that they're mommy's special person or intoxicated or, you know, otherwise preoccupied and stressed out. They've been on flights all day. I bet in the group chat there is some shit that would get you thrown in prison. I bet every message in the group chat, it's like Cassandra is typing, but it's like the typing goes on for like 15 minutes and you're like, this is gonna be good. You wouldn't believe the patron that I had on the flight today. And then he said, really? And then I said, sir, you can't be in the galley. And then he tried to pee with the door open. There must be, dude. The flight attendant group chats must go insane. Clam me for some reason. It's my savings account. You walked 18 kilometers a day. How was that? Not even that bad, honestly. And after the first day, like I would say my legs were a little tired, or maybe even like my hips were a little tired, but we held up, man. The Blundstones were going crazy. Sell me, I guess. Roll me, I guess. Sure, and then I'd say sure, and then I'd say, well, this is an interesting little setup we got here. The croissant disrespect? Bro, we're on like round 17. You want me to take a croissant on round 17? Are you okay? Kept making the stops. People kept ringing the bell. Okay, you got me with the clam. Fair enough. Take some of this. Sell me. Take some of this. Give me a good tier 6. It is pretty good. It's not what I'm looking for, but it is pretty good. Give me one of these. I'm going to say sell me. I'm going to say buy me. Probably don't put a level 3 rooster right there. Would be my other piece of feedback for myself. Wow, it's like, it could not have worked out better for me, I think. Level 2, huh? This could not have worked out worse. Take some of that. We need a walrus. That's like, we need something game-changing. The only thing game-changing I see here is a walrus. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll tell you, you take some support there. You get sold. You get purchased, and now we pray. This is the way I pray. I think I could go pro in Pokemon Sleep. I'm actually, like, crazy good at... Well, here's the thing. Some people might say, like, this is bad from, like, a health and safety perspective. I think Pokemon Go would be... Or Pokemon Sleep would be better if they rewarded you for waking up early. I understand that's not very PC in the modern day to say something like that. But Like I don't necessarily get 8 hours a night, but I mean, on vacation, I was up at like 5:45 every day. Let's just see how badly I lose this round. My vulture. Look out for my next single. It's called My Vulture. Yeah, we lose. But like because it's a hotel, there was no outlets near the end tables for some reason. So the only outlet I could plug my phone charger in was on like the other side of the room. So before bed, I would like start a podcast, put my phone on the charger, and then go to sleep. So then I was raw dogging the wake up. We have blackout curtains and stuff like that. I was going to sleep and I'm just waking up when I think it's roughly my wake up time because I didn't want to have an alarm on my phone and then have to run across the room and my baby and my wife are going to wake up. So I would just woke up when I thought it was time. Sometimes I'd wake up and say, not yet. And I'd go back to sleep for 15 minutes. Every day I was hitting 5:45 to 6:15. It was, I'm like a damn metronome, man. So I think I could go pro, honestly.